Welcome to another episode of Pretty Brilliant. My name is Brittany Nicole, and if you're new to me, on this channel we talk about programming your mind to level up your life. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about money in a little bit of a different way, because we need to start to think of money differently than we've been taught to think of money. We think of money in a way that is incorrect and predominantly disempowering for most of us. So if that's where you are, if money is something that you're struggling with in your life, if money is something that has always been traumatic or frustrating or seems like it's just out of your grasp, if most of your thoughts throughout your day are about surviving and how to make money, stick with me, because this conversation, while it might feel a little bit abstract, it's intentional. Okay? So the first thing I want to pose to you is a question. And I'm going to say this, and I want you to just kind of reflect on it a second before we get to the discussion. So the question is, what is money? Is this money? When you look at this, do you see money? Now, here's where I'm going to challenge you. Because if you said this is money, you are wrong. This is not money. This is paper. That act that I just did, ripping that dollar bill, how do you feel about that? What's your reaction to that? Did you flinch? Do you feel like what I did was stupid? Do you feel like what I did was wasteful? It actually doesn't matter what your reaction to it was, because the point is not the emotional response. The point is that there is an emotional response, or there is an intellectual response. What I actually did was just rip a piece of paper. I'm sure I got some more paper in here. Let me see. Paper. This is paper. So what's the difference between the dollar bill that I ripped and this piece of instruction paper that I ripped from my teleprompter? The difference is the meaning that we assign to money. And where does meaning live?
Meaning is the language we use to define ideas so we can share them with each other. Otherwise, we'd just be making sounds with our face. So when I say the word money, you think of this, or this, or this. When we talk about money, what we're really discussing is value exchange. And this is actually a really, really good system, because when I want sushi, I don't have to go fishing to get sushi. I can go to a restaurant and get sushi in exchange for money.
So here's the bottom line. Money is only valuable because we say it's valuable. Money is only functional because we believe it's functional. Money without meaning is just paper. And all of those things, meaning, ideas, value, they exist in the mind. So if you don't have money, if you're tired of your relationship with money, if you're tired of feeling oppressed by money, the very first thing that you should do, not update your resume, not start a business, not look for a career change, it is to examine and audit your current ideas about money. Money in and of itself is an idea. And likely, unless you have decided what your ideas of money are, you have been given your ideas. You have inherited your ideas about money from your family, from your culture, from your religion, from your environment. And in order to change your relationship, you must do that with self-awareness. That doesn't happen on accident. You have to examine what are my current ideas about money? Where do I think money comes from? How do I think money is actually made? How much money do I want? How much money do I need? Have you ever asked yourself those kinds of questions? Now, if you want a deeper dive on this, I have a private podcast episode called How to Stop Feeling Stupid with Money that will take you through some mental exercises to get you changing and alchemizing your relationship with money. I'll include a link to that below. So that's it for this episode of Pretty Brilliant. If you are enjoying, then subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go deeper, then subscribe to the Pretty Brilliant private podcast and my link below.